Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're live.
Now we are.
Welcome. I have my mute on. I don't know why. I never mute when I come in like that. Um, welcome to episode 27
Yeah,
of
man.
the Authentic Era.
Still going.
We
Still going.
we're still going, yeah, despite missing sometimes. I don't know. For me, it was hard to get back after the holiday. I know, like, we've had a few schedule conflicts, some work emergencies. Um,
Yeah.
what's up, Ten? In the chat, some work emergencies, some weather emergencies,
Yeah.
um, and yeah. So we are starting to get back in the groove now, though. I think everything should be good to go. What's up, Julio, in the chat? Nice to see you.
Yeah, man.
Um,
They just don't want us to win, man. That's all.
they don't. It's it. Look, I got all the stuff out here. Let me close all that before we jump ahead. Um, yeah, the it seems like Tuesdays are like when shit goes wrong for
Yeah.
whatever reason. It seems we found this time period because full disclosure, because of my work schedule. My work schedule um, up until now was
Was
yeah, it was Sunday through Thursday, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. And so that was tough for most. I mean, for me, Joe and Bill are pretty easy on that, but for me, it was the difficult one. But I quit my job, and I'm moving on to a new job that's just basically a 9 to 5. So those days are done. So I don't know. We'll revisit that time period. Who knows? We'll talk about it and see what maybe a better time works. Earlier or on a different day or whatever, because I'll have to be getting up earlier, obviously, and so then we're looking at we get finished. It's around midnight my time usually when we get finished. So
sometimes they go pretty long.
and
Mhm.
I drink these damn
These energy drinks.
energy
Those
drinks
bangs.
right here, bangs. I got a wild and watermelon tonight.
Wild and watermelon.
Pretty good,
Never even heard of that one.
not bad. Tastes like
Joe, are we back with what do you
I'm back,
Jolly
baby.
Rancher.
wild and watermelon?
I got
I'm
Billy
gonna
Bulldog out right here.
Oh,
Billy the Bulldog.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Hopefully, we're making people jealous in chat. What does that taste like, Eddie? Watermelon?
It tastes like a Jolly Rancher watermelon.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, very tasty.
All right. Okay. Okay.
No green screen tonight. I really didn't start getting ready for this till about 15 minutes ago. I had a lot of shit to do over here, tying up
I was
the
like,
job stuff. So
you mean when I texted and asked if we're still doing it
yeah,
tonight?
I meant to text earlier and be like, "Yo, pod day," but I just
At 7:40.
totally fucking spaced, man. I had meetings with the job and stuff like that today, like the old job.
Yeah.
I guess I can
The
talk
old
about it
job.
now, where I used to work, because I don't like people knowing too much about me. But my old job, I worked with Apple for the past 3 years, and so had some meetings with him today. But anyway,
Yeah.
who cares?
I cared,
Joe, thanks.
but I think I also knew.
Yeah, you knew. Yeah, you
Yeah.
Joe, what are you drinking?
I've got back to the beer.
Back to
I've
the
got
beer.
a double dry hopped, double hazy IPA from a brewery called Slice. Good brewery up in Northern California. Good stuff. Citra Mosaic Galaxy Simcoe. I'm sure it's delicious. I'm going to open it right now. I'm going to try it. And yep, that's pretty good.
Tasty, tasty.
Ooh.
Good beer. William, what are you drinking?
We are going with I haven't had this one in a minute. It's another Harland. I guess I'm wearing the hat too. Pretty dope.
Hey.
It's the Hydra Fluff.
Ah,
A fan favorite. That's that raspberry tasting. It's got calamansi, apricot, raspberry, blueberry, and marshmallow. It's their Fluff.
Marshmallow.
So this is the one I think we were talking about last time I was drinking, and it's very
think so,
raspberry
too.
fruity, marshmallowy. It was on my door of the fridge, so I was like, I'll just grab this.
Fun fact
So
about
go
marshmallow.
ahead.
Yep.
Marshmallow is what space tastes like.
Base.
Yeah. So weird. There is they do like crap, like whatever, however they determine what's in space, right? Whatever the
Yeah.
smart people use to do that. And there's this like pockets, huge pockets, and at least in the Milky Way, of these gases, and the gases are primarily made up of what gives raspberries their flavor. Really weird,
Wow.
right? super strange.
really, really weird.
I learned that this morning. I was watching YouTube, and one of
That
the
was
weird
that was
things.
a deep one.
It was one of the weird things
Okay,
that I got
okay.
on. Yeah,
That's those videos that like my nephew stumbles across when I'm looking at him. Like, hey, what the hell are you watching
that
over
was
there?
me,
He'll
bro.
be on his phone for
Oh my
hours,
God.
just random videos scrolling.
On the couch under
Oh.
the covers with the dogs, like, huh, that's interesting.
Bill, so I have the my buddy Ryan is the head brewer at
Yes.
Harland,
Oh yeah.
and he had on Instagram yesterday they were opening up each individual high chew, 120 pounds of it.
Oh
So they're putting that into a beer. My guess is it's a sour of sorts, but
yeah.
High chew
Yeah.
beer coming? What?
Random
100 and-
flavors or just one flavor though? What are they?
it's
did you just notice?
banana. I think it was banana, strawberry, and was it just banana and mango? I think
So they
Kay
were-
said it was just banana and mango.
So they were picking specifically like two of the flavors of the high chews for it.
Correct. Yeah, and they were just opening up each individual bag, so it's pretty cool to see. Once whatever it is, I'll have some and I'll send them your way for sure.
Heck yeah, man. I just love their stuff, and it's
Oh yeah,
hype shit. Can't get it.
and get it. Just
Hype.
like our shoes.
Hype chew.
Hype chew.
It's
That's
like
what
these damn Japanese double taps we can't get.
I see.
Yeah, man.
I see 10
More on
circuit
that.
water. I got a little bit of
La
a side
Croix.
project for you there.
Oh,
beach
damn.
plum.
Wow.
La
Beach
Croix.
plum.
This one. Have you
It's
ever
not
heard
La
beach
Croix.
plum before?
I am a fan of the coconut La Croix though.
Yo, I got some of that. It
Fire.
tastes like suntan lotion smells. Like in a good way though.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
it's not
Super
like a bad
coconutty.
way. It's like, damn,
It just smells thick, right?
Yeah.
It smells
Huh.
thick and viscous, and
it's legit. It's good,
It
man.
is. That's my favorite. I usually I try to mix that with like a Red Bull to cut down the
Yeah.
carbonation a little bit,
Oh, that's
and
a good
it
idea.
tastes-
I didn't think about mixing
it's killer, man. It's killer.
That's a damn good idea because I get them
Yeah.
sugar-free Red Bulls too.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
I
dude.
like-
If you have a little
like
have a
where
little
your head's
grenadine,
at.
put a little grenadine in there if you have it.
I don't have.
Is it that little? All right. I'm trying. I was trying. I was trying.
Maybe
don't have
some maraschino cherry juice. That might
Yeah,
work.
I mean,
Might-
I got
might-
nothing
know.
like that.
You know.
I got jambalaya.
Oh yeah. How was that? What?
It was good, man. I made it. It was with Impossible burger meat.
Nice.
Which was, I guess, weird. People probably don't put ground beef normally in
Yeah.
jambalaya, but I just made it was like basically like big pieces of steak because it was
Yeah.
it doesn't
Right.
crumble like really like meat does. So, but it was that Zatarans box, that good
Oh yeah.
good old Zatarans. It was good as fuck, man. I ate the whole pot by myself.
Dang.
Your boy
nice.
swole over here. I'm
Yeah. That's a
Hell
lot
yeah.
of liquid.
packing
That's a
it
lot of
on. It
liquid.
was super good. But yeah, I was eating it, and I had the meetings, and then I had it simmering while I was in the meeting, and then I got finished with the meeting, and I went and started eating it, and I just like spaced out, got lost in the jambalaya bowl.
That's a hearty soup. I do like a good hearty soup.
It was super good. I was into it. Okay, well, should we start?
Let's go. We got
Uh,
to.
Yeah, I guess so.
We got
you
some
know?
things to get to. We got a few things to talk about. So some releases. We'll start here with Van's Vault release that it says it's not supposed to, or no, it did release on the 5th. I got my days mixed up here. So released on the 5th is the Javier Calleja or Calleja Vault collection. A pretty cool release that again, this is one of those things where maybe y'all had heard of him before.
Nope.
But I had not. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I never heard of him, but
yeah. So
Ever.
that's just one of those things that Vans tends to do, you know. So yeah, this is something that I haven't checked to see if they are sold out in places, but they're on eBay for like $250 and stuff like that. Because I was going through some eBay listings yesterday. So
Really?
yeah, I saw
Holy
a
shit.
bunch of stuff on eBay for like $250 for they were buy it now prices, so they weren't like
Right, of course.
you know. But yeah, they were on there. Yeah, I don't know. Bill or Joe, do y'all know his background at all?
I know nothing about this guy.
yeah, we never heard of him. I've never heard of him. I mean, I like this shoe. It's pretty sick. I like the colors of the beige tone and the brown with the orange.
It's really nice.
That's like it reminds you of like, you know, the early SB Paul Brown
Right.
colorways and stuff like that. You know, so I mean that's something I like. You know,
The design's cool. I mean, if I was able to get my hands on him at the right price, I would. But
if it didn't have all the artwork in it, maybe like the scribble sketches, which is obviously the main thing. I like the colorway, but I could probably do without the artwork because it doesn't. I don't know anything about it, but
I mean,
Right.
but
No
it
connection
says
to it.
you have no choice. That doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything to you.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay, all right, whatever you say.
You know, I'm sorry. I am who I am.
You do
I
have a
don't.
choice.
I guess so.
So are these
But
this pic with like the close up of the
Mhm.
is
Like
that
the
on
sketching?
the shoe where it has the embroidery on it?
Yeah, it's got like little embroidered dots for like some of the accents, I think,
Dude,
like on the
that's fucking
nose.
dope.
Yeah, it's really detailed. They actually went pretty far with it. I think that is that no, maybe that's apparel. But then I did
Might
see
be
some
apparel.
embroidery on the shoes though. Not on the slip-on, but on the chukka. For sure the chukka has like embroidered dots like um um what's his name?
Oh, like the
The
Hearst?
Damien Hirst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Those are actually embroidered.
This is a dope collab.
Yeah. Skate High though, the colorways to me, I love that. The brown
Really
and the
nice, yeah.
orange. But
Big
I
fan.
don't know. Yeah, dude. It's a thought out pack, you know, they got apparel and everything with it. So it's supposed to be probably one of their main features for the year.
I'm checking some places. Feature has them in stock.
Mhm.
So it looks like don't buy them on eBay.
Right.
It probably goes without saying. Don't spend $250 on them on eBay right now.
Right.
They are available. I mean, I did I just went to the first link and they were available there. So, $140 for the Skate High.
Oh,
Not
really?
super
Dang.
cheap. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A little bit
Alright.
more expensive than maybe one would think. $135 for the Chukka, $115 for the slip-on,
Oh, jeez.
and I imagine the authentic is also $115.
And they're all OGs. They're not VLTs,
Yeah.
which obviously we always associate that with price level, or you know, even though we haven't really uncovered like a reason for it, you know.
Who knows? And we have another
But
one now too, right? We have the
as I forgot what
Whatever
the other
that
one was
is.
called.
V36 VX or something like that.
Yeah, V3D or something, or
Something weird. Like we have no idea what any of it means.
I'm not buying the price increase though. That's
yeah,
you know.
yeah, overshot the mark a little bit, you know, exposing new artists, I guess, but
Right.
something we're not too familiar with. So
yeah, it's a really cool collection though, and something we've seen like with the Notre collection is like the lots of things going on, like lots of pieces, you know, shirts, and that Notre collection was like outside of just the vault stuff, which I took an L on. Bad days. I didn't get any pairs, unfortunately. I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and I just got totally carried away. I checked my phone, and it was like 10:01 or something like that, and I was like, "Oh, it's too late."
Snoozy lose. You might have been able to get. Honestly, you might have been able to get him, dude. I think a lot of people.
The 10, yeah. When I went to check out, it was gone, and then it was the same with the whites, because you know they like Bill sent the link that they had posted like random whites from the original release, and I added it to my cart, and it was gone. But yeah, they had
quick,
like,
man.
tons of like other things, like coffee and tea and stuff like that, like like actual coffee and tea, and then coffee and tea things like accessories and stuff, which was really dope. I didn't know they were releasing all that. I want the
China tea set. The China tea set, man.
It's dope. It's $800, but it's dope. I really like it. I guess I could pull it up on.
Hey, you just cashed out your vacation, man. So I think you got a couple extra bucks coming your way.
It's true. I do. I don't know if I've got $800 teapot bucks coming my way, but I got some.
Like my theory was that because there's not a lot of other releases coming out right now, those got bought up really quick. Just because we already, you know, all the Notre stuff usually has like a pretty decent, you know, following. And even the old schools, some of those colorways, you know, you don't see them going for like under 200 or so. So that's like, you know, in the resellers' eyes, that's a big come up there.
Yeah.
So, guys out there making $35.
Yeah, I know. It is.
It's frustrating.
Mine come in tomorrow. Touchdown tomorrow. They were supposed to come today, but something. I don't know what happened.
Nice. And then those other two releases, what was it? Union and then DSM. The bots attacked those.
Yeah, DSM was the fastest thing I've ever seen, and Union was an absolute joke. I guess you got to have those monitors on that tell you when their website updates, because it wasn't even on any of their pages.
No, Union definitely threw the curveball with it. You know, like only allowing it for like people who sign up for the newsletters, I guess. You know, and
I mean, you probably get the newsletter, so do I.
Sometimes I didn't get one for that, but I don't know.
I mean, I got it, but when I clicked on it, two of them were sold out, and then the other one had like a 4.5 and a 5.5 left.
Yeah, and DSM, same thing. It just like they already like as soon as the links like refreshed, you know, the sizes are already gone, like most of the big sizes. So I was just like, all right.
It was fast.
That DSM one I didn't even try for, but I was trying for Union. I was there, ready to go, but
it wasn't even on a lot. I know the page was obviously live because it was on their website, but it wasn't.
It was via link only. It wasn't.
You couldn't. There was no search, and there was no. It wasn't under new arrivals. It wasn't under Vans. It was.
Yeah, it was fun.
Interesting. They have the. So if you wanted some of the Notre Vans apparel, it is still there. So they have 4 shirts, which looks like all of the sizes are there. And then the non-Vans branded stuff that they did and collaborate. All of it is collab stuff. They did it with different things, like with tea companies and pottery companies and all sorts of stuff. I wanted the coffee, but it's only a half a pound for $16.
Expensive.
So I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll get it just to throw the shop some cash because it's cool. But like they still have the blue and the green, but they took the brown off of the website. They don't have them in stock. They're just on there.
Right.
But the brown is no longer there. So they may have them in store. I don't know. Who knows? I doubt it at this point anyway.
Looked like DSM had them in store, but you had to obviously go there.
Had to go in store to get them. Yeah. They may still be there. Who knows? Chat says the Union email was sent out late.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like every other newsletter. You get it when you get it. So, like, yeah, if there's a release at 9 and you get it at 9:10, it's just like when you get the Supreme website
Yeah.
shop update.
Oh,
It's
that
8:03.
Yeah,
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 that one's
everything's
always.
everything's it's gone. Like,
You're reading
it's
this, it's too late.
right.
man. Yeah. If you were going for the jet ski or the drum set or
Right. You fucked.
yeah,
Pinball machine.
the dirt bike, yeah, you weren't gonna get those. Those will be gone already. Yeah.
You weren't getting those anyway, so it don't matter.
Oh, dang. Thought I had a chance. Yeah.
So yeah, those two releases happened over the past. Well, there's more, I guess, than that.
There's a couple more, but some of them we had already they had already released, of course, because we skipped a week. But yeah,
So next
we can talk about.
release we had that sort of I don't know, maybe flew under the radar a little bit. I didn't see. Given I've been really unplugged a lot. I've been doing a lot of other crap. The Palace Old School release.
Yeah, man.
This sort of released like just sort of without much fanfare. I think. I mean, it's all sold out, right? It all
Yeah,
sold
super
out
low
the day
key.
of.
Yeah. DSM has a few pairs LA because
Yeah. Clayton
Clayton went.
posted about
Yeah,
him.
he puts up
Yeah.
a photo of them, or at least some of
Nice.
them. Maybe not a full
I
run.
mean,
Who
he had the blue pair in his hand.
knows? Oh, yeah.
So shout out to Scotty in our little group there because posted that. I went and I was able to get my pairs.
Mhm.
We'll see. I think they come in about on Friday, so I'll show them off next Tuesday. But yeah, they weren't too bad either. $75.
No, these are
Can't be
dope.
mad at that.
I
Not for
mean,
some palaces. Yeah.
and
I mean,
they're just
and
like a
they're pros.
classic, like the classic like Vans shoe. And you think of like
Right.
what's a Vans shoe? Like 9 times out of 10, people are gonna say, "Oh, the old school." Right?
Mhm.
And like these are like those classic 3 colorways: black, the STV blue, and the white. And they're pros. They're the new pro with that pop cush sole, so they're super comfy.
I mean, it's the same price as a regular pro. I thought that was really strange.
Yeah. And
But
given
cool.
this is like Palace's 5th collab in like as many months, maybe, I don't know. They've been pumping it out.
I guess as these are here to stay, dude. I bet you they continue to restock these.
This
That'd be
would
smart.
dope. I would love that because it seems like it's a pretty easy thing to make. There's not too many differences. It's a screen print on the heel, and they've got the branded scab. But other than that, yeah, just your classic pro.
I like them.
Yeah, me too. Really cool. Easy, super easy, but sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you can get some flack for being boring or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think these are good. I think it's boring in a good way, if that makes sense.
And even like their description was just some old schools. That's what they put on the website.
Yeah,
basically some
literally.
old schools.
Basically some old schools. Yeah, it's like cool.
Really dope. I'd love to see those. If those just kept in stock, that'd be sweet.
I mean, I really can't believe that the price was that though. I wonder if that was a mistake.
Good price.
I mean, if you buy a pair of old schools on Vans pros, they're $75.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think we're always used to at least a 15% premium on top.
Yeah, sometimes even more. You're looking at
Right.
140, 150 for the
Right. A broken cardboard box.
bro. So moving on to some upcoming releases, we've got Vans. So a Vault collab with Dobale or Dobale.
Not sure either.
Pronounce it.
Not sure.
So Vault by Vans and Dobale collaborate on a footwear and apparel collection, paying homage to Ikoyi Lagos, Nigeria. Founder of the eponymous brand, Ade Okuboyejo, draws inspiration from his childhood memories to design a collection full of cheer and optimism. I'm going to play the video in the background while we talk. But yeah, this is really dope. I have had a lot of friends from Nigeria. It's like a random place, I guess, to have a lot of friends from. But over the years, I've met and connected with a lot of people from Nigeria. There was a period in my life where I was super into like Fela Anikulapo-Kuti, who is a musician from Nigeria, and it was, I don't know, it was weird. It started because my first roommate in the Navy was from Nigeria, and we just sort of clicked and went from there. But yeah, West Africa is a beautiful place, and it's really dope to see places that don't get a lot of shine, right, from a lot of these brands, like Nigeria getting some shine.
Yeah.
And it's Black History Month
definitely.
too, right? So it's good that they're highlighting a brand like this during Black History Month.
Oh yeah, definitely. Clean. It's clean, colorful. Like
Yeah, the shoes
unique.
are rad.
I did like on that, like on the foxing stripe. It's got like little dashes.
Yeah,
it's like
really
it's not
cool.
just solid color. See some tie-dye effects there. It looks like very probably like cultural patterns, like cultural colors, and
Yeah,
maybe
like the
even
the
like the
Della prints.
technique. Mm-hmm.
It's very
Right.
similar, like to the Della prints. Yeah. Looks really cool. Yeah. So these are coming on the 12th. So these will be, as far as we can tell, right? Every like normal vault retailers will get these. So if you're interested, footwear and apparel will be available. Some more pics here so we can see them.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get more, like, more official information around it, so that way we can like dig deeper into like the inspiration and stuff. So all they put is just draws inspiration from his childhood memories.
Yeah,
Right.
I'd like to see some like an interview, with
Mhm.
Ade, and see what what that inspiration is, right? Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
We see there's a palm tree, right? There's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
pop bottle. I don't say pop. There's a soda bottle on there. But like, what is that like? Where did that what's that mean?
Yeah, is that like a
little bit
local
more
drink
into
that
it.
everybody drinks, maybe,
Yeah,
or something?
be dope. I'd like to
See
see
some
that.
food, some
Mm-hmm.
I see some inspirations. I just want to know what they are.
Yeah, maybe Addy, if you're listening to this, come on, hit us
Yeah.
up. Come on,
It's
come
If only
hang
somebody
out.
had a podcast, we can like interview people or something, or listen to them talk or something.
If only.
Come on and hang
Yeah.
out.
We really gotta get our shit together. No. we need to be that that
Right,
person, that group
that's where
to
we
do
want to
that.
be.
That's
We'll
our
be there one day.
that's our goal. When we get our shit together.
We'll be there one day. Yeah, so coming the 12th,
Dope.
more information we will post as we get it.
Yeah.
And then we have just spring 2022 preview, so upcoming stuff from Vault. We've got some apparel and some footwear. It looks like they're really leaning into the apparel stuff this season, right?
Yeah.
It's cool. And those are our shoes right there. Olives.
Yo, we do got some khaki olive color there.
Yeah.
Into that.
They also preview Julian's new Vans shoes,
Oh, cool.
like that authentic with the hairy suede.
Mm.
Got like his,
Oh.
what does that say?
Scrolling through
Something.
here
It was basically just a heads up email that they sent with some photos that they took.
some dope. I'm going through the just that Vault lookbook now.
That mustard authentic is one of Julian's shoes. It has like
yeah,
some
I see on the side
debossed
there.
detail on the heel, and then I think the black I always forget the name of that shoe. The Sid or whatever they call it in the Vault line.
Yeah,
With the black soles, the
Epic.
black. Is that the no? That's a little bit different style. It's the other one, the one that usually has the flying V on the outside, or the circle with the V.
Mm.
Yeah, I want to say like it's called the Sid,
Oh, is
like
it
in
the
the
Sid?
sport
Yeah, it
model.
is the Sid.
Is it still a Sid?
Yeah, I think
Do
so.
they
Yeah.
still use? I don't know if they go by a style number or something instead.
Oh, they might. Yeah, you're right. They
Yeah,
might do that.
but it's that's the other shoe. It looks like that they went with there.
So this will be Julian's third.
Think so. If didn't he have a hand in helping create the um
Gym standard stuff.
the gym standards
Yeah, so
too?
I guess if you count that one, it'd be fourth, I think.
Yeah, all the same color inspirations. It seems it was like earth tones, but maybe more pastel earth tones. Or
yeah, it's sort of that style.
that vibe.
Very. Yeah. If you ever went to Gym Standard, it was like that was the vibe that you got there for sure. Gym Standard, rest in peace. Now Swish Projects.
Swish Projects.
Swish.
Doing a lot of stuff. They're still very busy.
Yeah.
So I'm glad Edwin really did well out there.
Yeah, and Julian working with Kanye, right?
Yep.
Or was, yeah.
Was, yeah. Or, maybe they still are. I don't know.
Kanye just out there.
Any good divorce lawyers, Kanye might. You might be able to get in that circle.
A mess.
Right.
That
guy that whole thing's a mess.
Poor guy, man. Well, I mean, he's got a basic. I'm sorry, Kim, if you're listening. You're basic, You're doing Nissan Altima activity shit. Calm down. You're like doing some like crazy baby mama shit, man. You got too much money to be acting like that.
You ain't lying, dude. You ain't lying. It's just part of me. Every time anything happens with that family, it's all orchestrated. I don't believe anything.
Bro, you eating it up. You was blowing up our chats.
I love it. I'm telling you.
Hit TikTok. Go to Twitter. Check this out. I'm like, what is this guy on about? Is it if it's new music, I'm down. Let me see the drop.
She need to go talk to her old buddy.
Sent a TikTok link.
She need to go talk to her old buddy Paris Hilton. See how she handled that shit. She went away real quick. Got real quiet.
Yeah, she disappeared. Pam and Tommy.
I mean, what did
her family stepped in and was like, "We ain't fucking up our money. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut up.
That's what I was wondering. I mean,
go sit down."
What do you think Kanye was thinking on that? You think he's like, oh man, my kids are gonna be normal. They're definitely gonna be normal for sure.
He's touched.
Yeah.
Kanye,
right.
He's going through some stuff, man.
That's one way to put it.
Going through some things. Like leave Britney alone.
Leave Britney alone. She's a nice lady. One of the original internet videos. God bless the internet.
Oh no.
And that guy was right. He was totally right. Vindicated after all these years.
That's funny. Now we get to see her staring scarily into the camera, dancing in front of it.
Oh, dude, and sometimes her eyes, dude, I'm like, whoa. That is not the Britney I know, let me tell you.
I remember early on the comments were like, Brittany, we're gonna need you to chill for a minute, hun. Like, we're trying to free you. You need to it's like
dial it back a little bit.
Yeah.
Bring it down.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like,
Brittany.
Maybe K-Fed was onto something, dude,
I know, man.
K-Fed, what a disaster.
Oh man.
Kevin
Cause her to shave her head, right?
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
I can relate.
That was you shaved your head because of Kevin Federline too?
Yes. It's a little known fact.
Makes sense.
I don't like to talk about it that much.
Of course.
That's why I'm always wearing these hats. Never seen me.
Oh boy.
What are you hiding?
Yeah, what are you hiding over there, Eddie? These scars.
Yeah, do you want to know how I got these scars?
Oh boy.
And in non-Britney news, maybe the biggest shock of the week, a vault or a new WTaps release. Out of nowhere, we've got a completely tonal olive WTaps Vans release.
GPS pack. What do we call that last one?
Yeah.
Was it a GPS pack?
coordinates. I don't know, something like
Coordinates
that.
collection, something. Yeah.
It's basically the same as the last time. It's just different. Maybe we're not doing bones anymore. We're doing.
Or is it like the last time where there's gonna be bones afterwards, so nobody's gonna buy these
Oh,
because now they're they're onto them. Like
could
make us
be.
buy these, and then you come out with bones after. It's like, what
Mm,
the
Might drop
damn
them
it?
right after,
Imagine a tonal like olive pair, like all olive bones,
bro.
everything. Shit.
that'd be
Damn,
You got
son.
me ready
that'd
for
be pretty
war.
sick.
Yeah, man.
Mm,
Hell yeah.
I'll be in my BDUs
Gee.
like Black Thought
Yeah.
out there. Yo, yeah, these are sick. So I think the first place we saw them right was Deontay, maybe.
yes,
Well,
I
double
saw 'em
taps
this
posted
morning.
yesterday,
Right.
like
Okay.
this video, right? This video
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, this is from a
is
day ago. Yeah.
yeah, that was the first link. Like, and then yeah, then all of a sudden, same day, like all these accounts that they're getting gifted pairs. Like
Yeah.
Deontay
So
posted some, Brant
Vault sent
posted
some.
some.
Van sent out pairs for folks.
Mhm.
And yeah.
We're
So
still waiting on ours. We're
yeah,
still waiting on ours.
Yeah,
they'll show up.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm totally sure that
Hmm.
they'll be here.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Japanese only. That's
That's
like the word, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, I mean, all these places say February 11th, man. I don't think it's happening because everybody else said Japanese exclusive.
Yeah.
Deontay said it. Our homie from Silo said it. So
Mhm.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, so they just got random pairs, I guess.
So it looks like we've got an authentic and the skate high OGs.
Hmm. Hmm.
Tonal olive everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know if the outsole is olive, but I assume that it is as well. It may be a gum sole though. Who knows? But yeah, so 25th anniversary apparel as well as shoes. I like the eyelets. They're like a matte black on the authentic.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Looks really nice.
Yeah.
They look very double
military.
taps.
Yeah. Yep.
Very
Mhm.
double tap. This is like the classic double tap styling.
This is what we asked for, not flames.
This
Right,
is
right. We didn't want flames.
no
We
flames.
don't need. We'll give you orange. Japan, you can have orange. We'll take this color.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
We invented it.
Japan got
Right.
like they got an exclusive colorway, right? For the last,
Hmm.
they got the what's like the inside out one.
Inside Out, and then no, the Inside Out was what was that? That was a Porter, right? I think.
Right.
And then
That's
for
right. That was the Porter one. Yeah,
Double Taps got an era in the GPS pack, I
that's
believe.
correct. Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
the got an era and a slip on, right?
Slip on for the bones. Was that
It was the bones.
Okay, that's right.
a
Yeah.
Japanese exclusive? I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because all we
Um,
had was era and skate high.
So yeah, so as far as we know, these are a Japanese exclusive, which is cool. We always say like, I mean, it sucks, right? But it's dope that other countries get. Not that Japan has a lack of really awesome ass exclusives, I guess. So, I mean, they're sort of on the same probably tier as us when they get really rad stuff.
Sometimes I think they get it before us.
They definitely get a lot of stuff before us, which makes
Mhm.
sense because it's the supply chain, right? I guess,
Right, the proximity and
from
everything.
there to there, yeah. So yeah, so if we get more information on these, we will release it. We'll update you as soon as we can, because like I said, this is like breaking sort of last minute stuff that we don't really have a lot of info about. I wish we did. That's sort of why you come here, right? Is to get
Right, right.
the info.
Maybe
No one
we'll get
just
some
comes
more
here
though.
to hear us talk shit the whole time, but
Or Britney talk.
yeah, that's why people really come for Britney talk. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I would love to see these get a release stateside because obviously we have talked about how much we love the olive stuff, right? And all the military inspired sort of garb, I guess.
Mhm.
Like really speaks to the trio here, and this like is right up our alley.
Right.
So we'll see. Hopefully, I'd like to see
Yeah.
a new era. That'd be dope. Olive new era.
One day, man.
Double taps. Oh man, that'd be sick.
And one day we'll be able to do like our own. We'll have a syndicate double taps new era hat
Yeah.
for the
Yo,
shoe. Everything. It'll be a dream.
maybe we'll just we'll make our own, and it'll just have syndicate in 6-inch letters across the front, just like the snapback does.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sounds like you're onto something.
I mean, they can't stop us from making that hat. Right?
I don't
Try and stop us.
That was
right.
Ice-T's hat. That was their hat first.
Try
That's
and
true.
stop us, you knuckleheads. But if we did, we'd do a new era for sure. I don't know. Maybe if we did, we got 2 new followers. Shout out to
Welcome.
Cake Batter 754 and 2 Breezy. Thanks for the follow, y'all. Eventually, I'll say what I'll make good on my promise to understand OBS and get all of our stuff set up properly, so that when you do that, it'll say we followed, like all the cool streamers have.
Oh, okay.
And our chat will be on the screen. Like, it'll be really dope. One day.
One day.
One of these days. And speaking of one day, I went to mail your stuff today.
Oh.
But I ran out of tape. I got one box halfway taped. And then I ran out of tape. So tomorrow, absolutely, it's all going out. I have to go and take drug tests for the new gig, and I gotta go pick up some stuff. So tomorrow, for sure. And also, I have to send out a box to Japan too. I got Kaita's. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Kita. Sorry, I got his stuff. I really need to catch up also on some other things. All this stuff behind me here.
So, oh yeah.
This is all stuff that I don't have to mail. It's stuff that I have. I just
put
have
it
to
away.
post about.
Bill, I don't know if we can trust this guy.
You
Well,
probably can,
it's not going to be a Valentine's gift anymore. Now we're shooting for Easter,
right.
I guess.
Right.
Easter, I guess. No.
It's
Eddie, we love you for who you are, so never change.
When's Valentine's Day?
Monday.
Maybe it'll come before then.
Oh.
I mean, we do honestly. I know the postal service is a little bit backed up, but
It's a Super Bowl,
I still have really good. I got really good luck with USPS, man.
Yeah,
that's
man.
what it is. It's USPS. I mailed it a month ago.
Oh,
right. There you go. Okay.
Sorry, you got to follow.
All right.
Nah,
Use this claim ticket.
They don't ship it by rail car. It gets here fast. It doesn't get
gets here
stolen.
super fast, man.
It might get stolen off your porch, but that's about it.
It's priority.
Right.
Yeah.
It's coming priority, so
Right.
I'll get it in the morning before pickup.
Yeah.
Because
I'm looking forward.
There's a bunch of goodies in there for you. It's like it's been like stacked.
At this point, I'll believe it when I see it.
You probably forgot the coasters.
Nope.
Oh, what do you think? Oh,
they're
my
all
God.
bundled up real good, like safely. I got the air pillows around it and everything.
Oh, dang.
Joe,
Okay,
yours is
all right.
coming in a DSM box, so you know it's legit.
That's a good box.
Oh, the nice box.
Yeah.
The fold down where it tucks.
Nice.
Because I gotta
has
send
a
you
little
3
flap.
pairs. You got 3 pairs coming.
I got 3 pairs coming.
Yeah, you got the 2
Holy
from
shit.
all from the UK. So the 2 from Size, and then the
pink ones.
No,
It's like Desert Rose with the brown, the speckle.
The authentic, what you call it?
The
needlework.
Patchwork needlework.
Yes.
So you got those 2, and then I've got to send you the Offspring ones.
That's right.
Those don't have a box though, because the box got destroyed. So no box for those. But it's a basic box anyway. It's not like it's.
As long as the tile, I'm really interested in the tiles.
The tiles are good. Those are gonna be.
Can't wait.
And Bill, you got some goodies in there too. You got a little something extra.
Woo.
You both got a little something extra, but.
Oof. You know, we should maybe send our buddy in the UK who helped us sort. We should send him a little something, a little care package.
Look, Graham, we'll send Graham some
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we should do that.
I think that's a good idea. Let's maybe we should get his address. And so funny enough, I still have those
I got his
Blends
address.
water bottles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've got like a couple of them. They are probably collecting a small amount of dust in the garage, but
Yeah.
I have them as well as some small Strictly Waffles box logo shirts.
Very small.
Oh.
Yeah, they are small. They will fit a tiny human. So if you know a tiny human and you want one of those, you know,
They're not as small as the other smalls, right? They're like more of a
it's
like
a
a standard
it's
small.
yeah, it would fit like a 95-pound human being normally.
So when we
Mhm.
we ordered like some of the other shirts, like I think it was the Taka shirts.
Hmm.
We had like I got a small or like one or two smalls in those, and those were like tiny, like
Mhm.
Yeah.
like really, really small.
They grabbed the
The
wrong
hoodies-
smalls.
The
It's like a
hoodies were
women's.
like
Also small, yeah.
yeah, they were tough. They were a tough one.
The box logos I used a heavier weight, like more like I don't know, like the
It was like- it was like a
T, like AAA and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Those are typically like a 5.5 ounce, I
Yeah.
I
think.
was gonna say
'Cause
this was
those-
closer to like a 5-ounce shirt. So it was
Right.
a little bit
Yeah, 6
lighter.
ounce gets into like the OG AAAs because I was doing a lot of
Mhm.
research on these, and then 6.5 was the ones that I used for my retro, my black on black Billy
Right.
Bulldog UTB, those soft ones. They're
Those ones were
heavy,
really- those were
heavy and
nice.
heavy but
Yeah, those are
soft,
dope.
right?
Those
So
are
I
really
love
nice.
that tee. Sometimes
They
they
didn't
don't
feel like
print that
construction
good.
paper, you know?
Yeah, I know. Like those, like the workwear, like straight up, like
Right.
pro clubs or something. You know,
Right.
those are super heavy.
No, I didn't know we had
Yeah.
extras of those.
I mean, I have two, so you know.
That might
I got random UTP stuff too.
Yeah,
Once we get his
sti-
size, then we'll know. what we can
stickers and
throw.
whatnot. And we could send them your way, Eddie, if you want to send them out or whatever.
Yeah, because I might have to check on that discount.
I like to think I have a little DHL discount. I like that.
Maybe.
But I like to think that I have a little bit of the Strictly Waffles vault of merchandise. For sure.
Yeah, Joe was our
Your
he
distribution,
was our distribution
warehouse.
Bistro.
Yeah, the warehouse. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got those bags. We got those bags made. There's so many of them still.
Yeah, I got some here.
The poly bags, those shipping
yes.
bags.
With our New York Post
Yeah.
logo. Very
Shout out
cool.
to Todd.
Shout out to Todd. Thank you, brother, for that.
Mhm.
That was one of my favorite logos. Really
Yeah,
liked
that one was rad. We did the Thrasher logo.
Thrasher was cool too.
Mhm.
The first shirt we ever did, which
The
said
Toltecs,
strictly Vans on it.
Black
that,
flag rip.
Oof, that was
Yeah.
probably my favorite.
Love that one.
That one didn't last too long, you know.
Yeah, that's the OG. Triple
really
OG.
is, dude.
That one was like, and the shirt, like, the brand was like the sizings were really off on that too.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
It's like a super comfortable shirt, but they're like the sizes were all over the place. I have two of the larges, and like they don't even fit the same. They're like all over the place, but they were. And it wasn't like we didn't like cheap out on. It wasn't like I went to and was like, hey, what's the
that's
cheapest style? It was like
that was a nice shirt.
one of the more expensive ones that they had there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
WTaps.
yeah, whatever.
You learn after doing it for a while, like, okay, you get picky with like, okay, can you get this brand and this style from that brand?
right.
You know, and like my guy usually is, he understands how I am with it. Sucks that he can't do crazy big colors. He only has like a machine that does like 5 colors at most, you know. But at the same time, at least I know I can be real specific with him, and it's like boom, it's done.
Yeah.
Right.
Done super quick.
But that's how you keep it cheap too. You know,
Yeah.
single color, you keep
It
it
can
cheap
get
that
really
way.
expensive really quick.
Because that
And-
initial mold, or not the mold, but the initial
The-
Yeah, your
screen.
screen.
dude, that's
Mhm.
that's where your upfront cost is. You know.
Yeah, Yep. Especially if you're dealing like the better quality, of course, you're gonna pay more, and you go to those like super professional shops that run big machines. It's not the
Mhm.
printing machine, it's the heater machine that makes the
Right.
difference.
Yeah.
It can bake it harder,
Mhm.
hotter and longer, and then it's like it cures better. So yeah,
Yeah, the
one
first
day.
ones we did local in San Diego. We did a
Mhm.
local shop over I don't remember where it was. But
Downtown,
it was like in like
up
North
more.
Park
Oh,
area. But they were really cool. They had like just opened. And I actually walked in and talked to them about it. And then I sent them the files, and they screened the shirts for us, and I went and picked them up.
yeah.
Um, and it was really dope. But then we got a little bigger and started using.
Mhm.
It's always been really important to us to use like the local,
Mhm.
not local, but USA, union made USA
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
Because you pay a little bit more, but it's worth it. I think in
Mhm.
my opinion anyway.
We always had good. Everything was always quality.
Really
And
good
Yeah.
we
stuff.
got it. It would always checked out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. There's been shiesty guys that have tried doing T-shirts for us. They'd fucking offer like tagging and bagging, or at least
Mhm.
just bagging them and stuff.
Yeah,
And then you rip them out of the bag, and it's like, what the fuck is this print?
yeah.
It's got,
What was?
it's
Yeah.
all washed out on the edges because they're just sloppy with their work. It's like,
Yep.
okay, you got the
Right.
idea down, just not the process.
Yeah, it's just not crisp. It's
Mhm.
Yeah,
and it
or they
takes
get
time to learn
careless.
how to use the machine. Like we have access
Yeah.
to a big, I think it's a 6 or a 7 T press.
Mm-hmm.
Here I have access to it, but I don't know the first thing about doing it. And like
Yep.
it's it's not cheap to just go and learn, right? Because you have to
Nope.
buy all that stuff, and you use print or the screens and yada yada yada. And so
Yeah, and you pay for overages where I'm cheap and I'll sometimes go buy the shirts myself and bring them to them.
yep,
So or if I have to add more sizes like in an instant, I'll go down to my local like 3 for 10 t-shirt store
yeah.
and just buy a bunch of blanks myself that are the same, and I pay a little more, but I don't know. It's all the ins and outs, guys. If you guys want to make t-shirts, welcome to T-shirt Talk.
T-shirt
You
talk.
know.
Yeah,
T-shirt
Mhm.
talk.
Hats
Brittany
um,
too.
talk to T-shirt talk.
Yeah.
and when you start doing like the different color, not so much the shirt color sometimes, because you can
Mhm.
throw in
Mhm.
like I want to get one color of this shirt or something if you're doing an order. Say you're ordering 100
Mhm.
T-shirts or something.
Mhm.
But if you
Yep.
start doing like we did the box logo shirt, we did 3 different box logo colors.
Right.
Two of them, no, just one of them had 4 different colors on
Yeah,
the
the
print.
monogram one. The
The
monogram
Mhm.
one.
like the multicolor monogram one, and that was originally was supposed to have 3M
Mm.
Mhm.
on the monogram, and that was gonna increase the price per shirt
Mhm.
on our end, and per shirt it was gonna increase it $25
Fuck that.
um, to do the 3M because you couldn't. They had to purchase a special order the 3M print because it's not something that they
Mhm.
used, and they were
Mhm.
willing to do it, but I had to purchase it all at cost.
Yeah.
And so even if we were only doing like, let's say for that one, because that shirt was a little bit more expensive because of them, so we were selling it for like 30
I think it
or
was.
something like
Yeah,
that.
I think it was. I think that was our most expensive one. I think it was $30 flat,
Yeah, something like
and
that.
that was up from 25, which was our other ones.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was still at cost with those colors. So yeah, so like we were probably doing maybe 10 of that colorway, right? So
Mhm.
you
Right.
got to buy $600 worth of ink for just doing 10 shirts. It was like,
Yep.
dude, what the
It was
fuck?
crazy.
So we opted
That
to
was
not do
that
it,
was
but it's still like a it's
right.
like the sparkly metallic print, so it sort of worked out. That's a dope shirt.
That that was a cool shirt. That was the most. That was the shirt we sold the most of. I think we did close to 100 shirts,
Yeah,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
which is
good
cool.
time.
I mean, with the following we had, and I mean, we
Hell
still
yeah.
have obviously, but that's like the same with the new era. I remember when Eddie and I were like, "Holy shit, we can get one of these done," and we did a pre-order for it.
Yeah, because there was the
And
sizes. Yeah,
Yeah, and I think we did around 50 or 60 of those, which
Yeah.
was really
dope.
cool.
More than
Still
Yeah.
blows my
more than the
mind because
Ebbets.
they're such a pain in the ass, New Era, to fucking get
That
hats
was
made.
like that
It
one
was
was really
random. I think we had a
so
lot of them.
random.
You
But
had
I
to tell
think
them
it
you were
has
a
to do with
team.
your
You were a
logo
baseball
too.
team.
That logo team
That's how
looks
it
very
was.
much like a baseball logo.
It
So they're
was
like, okay, cool, no problem.
I
Right.
You know,
linked with a
no
guy.
judgment.
I could find his like email probably.
Right.
But I linked with a dude who that's what he did. He worked with New Era to do like Little League and
It was
Yeah,
like team
AAA teams and
sales.
stuff like
for
that.
sure.
Yeah.
And so I hit him up. He didn't ask like any questions. He was just
Yeah.
like, "What's the logo? How many do you want?" And I sent him the logo, and he sent me the you know
We
the
had like a legit.
mock-ups.
We had a legit order form.
Yeah,
And we
Yeah,
had
and
to
the
send
New
it to
Era
him.
and like all that shit. It
Yeah.
was
I got
great.
hats made from them too, and it was like from their local program. So it came out like swap meet style. The hats were already made, so yours wasn't.
Mm.
Yours got produced because
Yeah,
your embroidery was
Yeah.
underneath the
It
plastic mesh.
was.
yep,
It was popped.
Yeah, so
It
it
was
was
popped. Yeah.
you were and the backside though. So mine looks
Yes.
like it was done after the fact where they had, you
Mm.
can see all the stitching on the front
right.
and then made the
I know
Right.
what
hat
you mean.
smushed. It made it flat because it was
Uh,
just their quick program, the quick
right.
turnaround program. So and they even sent me the little sample on the little card, and it was like on the little fabric and it was like, "Oh, this is going to be sick." And then I get them like, "Fuck," but it was all
Damn.
right. It was got them made. I had to
That'll have to
make a
be one of our first ventures. Will have to be see if we can get a legit New Era done with the
dude.
authentic logo, or
Yeah,
with
hell
the
yeah.
authentic era logo,
Let me see if I have that.
and then we'll get sued by Pepsi.
Yeah.
Bring it on. You don't have the money, Pepsi.
Nah, we got it. We got it handled.
Yeah, here it is. This is my envelope. It was up in my dresser or in
They
my
stamped it. They didn't
closet.
even.
So look, here was like a new
Stamp
hair
it.
thing, and it had like this cool little like,
Dude, that's
this is
super
like,
legit.
That is
yeah,
cool,
look, and
man.
that was my logo. I did a little palm tree
That's hella
baseball,
cool, dude. We didn't
like
get anything like
coconut.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and it was full on from New Era. It was like a little order, and then I was like, dude, this is gonna be legit. So they gave me the fabric, my little side fabrics for the two
Oh man, that's
spots,
super dope.
under- Yeah, I thought it was a cool little logo, and it's
that is
3D,
cool.
it's pop,
Right, yeah.
but I don't know. It just, I was like kind of like upset, like, oh fuck. If I would have done custom colors, I bet you it would have gone to order, and would have been done
Mm.
in the factory. But because it was done this way, I just think they just kind of, oh, this is all you need. It's just for your fucking, I told them it was for our softball team, our weekend softball team, because otherwise, of course, they wouldn't have,
Right.
processed. They already denied my Billy Bulldog. So this looks like, a logo for retail. I was like, oh, okay, well, I can change it to something. I had another idea, I just bullshit them because
I have a Tuesday night softball league team. Don't be a jerk.
that's what I had to play it off as. So I had to make it all fucking baseballed out. I was like, all
Eddie, you
right,
got to look
whatever.
back in the emails and see if you can see, because I swear
Yeah.
I thought we had to kind of like lie to the guy and be like, yeah, we're a baseball team.
I think that like I really don't think he asked like any questions at all aside from just like what did we need, and because I just reached out and I was like, hey, I wondering if we could get some new eras made,
Mhm.
custom new eras done with our logo, and he was like, I mean, it's been so many years, but I just remember it was like really easy, really smooth process.
Right.
So like there were no hangups at all.
Right.
And like order and time to production was super quick. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was like 4 weeks, if that.
it was fast.
Yeah.
I'll see if we can find that because that may be something to look
I
into.
love doing that. I love making
You-
shit. It's so fun. Like just
it's
when you
cool.
finally get it in, like, oh fuck, these pins came out sick, or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah, like
The
some
only
of
thing
our enamel
Fun.
pins. I
I'm like,
fucking love those.
Mhm.
those are, oh, I have so many of
I've
those.
got a lot
You
too.
got a bunch?
I've got a bunch too. I've got like
Would
50.
you order? You ordered like 500 or something minimum.
It
ordered
was
it.
like something
We ordered so many, dude.
because it was like so
They were
cheap.
cheap.
It
They
was
were
cheap,
so
yeah.
cheap, dude.
Yeah.
It's like you pay like the dye, like you have to pay
Mhm.
like $100 or something to get like the dye.
Mhm.
But then after that, they keep the dye, so
Yep.
you
Right.
can just do like a reorder, and it's like
I mean,
Yeah.
and they
a
came on like a
dollar
nice,
with
it was
shipping
like
or
a nice
something.
card stock.
Oh yeah, they actually did a card for you too,
Yeah.
right? You can
Well,
customize
dude,
all
it
that.
was
Tagged
dope,
and
dude.
bagged, everything was like perfect. There was that
Yeah.
was fucking dope. They killed
They're
it.
the perfect pin for a hat because they're
Mhm.
like the size of a quarter,
Yep.
if that. The fucking dude, those are cool, man. I got a lot. I got a ton of those, man.
Yeah, I love those.
I got a lot. You know, the only thing I was bummed out with the new air is like we chose at the time. Remember, we were rolling between the two colors. It was this or
Yep.
navy. We went navy.
We went navy.
And then we got it. And I was like, oh, I wish we did
Wish
forest.
we did green. Yeah.
It was clean
Hindsight.
though. Navy with like that
it was cream.
marshmallow cream
Yeah.
color. Yeah.
Cream.
It was nice,
Mine's
man.
tucked away somewhere. I don't know.
It coincided with that hoodie.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
we did the same colors. We did the same colors
with
for the hoodie.
And then before that, we did the first cap we did was the Ebbets.
Yep. Still got that somewhere too.
And I've got the we did a sample first. We just did I paid for a one-off sample to see what it would look like, and it's like, so the Ebbets was it's a burgundy with a cream, the SV logo. So this is the Strictly Vans logo, the Bones logo that Mike what's his last name?
Mikey.
Yeah, Mike 30.
Yep.
I can't remember his last name, but
Flores.
Yeah, is that right?
I think so.
So he designed that first logo for us, and it's like anatomical bones. So it's sort of a play off the double tap stuff, but it's like an anatom. Looks like finger bones. SV logo, and the first one I did was I did it with the S has like the burgundy stitching outlining. SV does, and it looked weird, so we just went and we just did the full cream felt patch.
Yeah,
but that was a dream come
and
true.
no lie, dude, that hat still to date stands the test of time.
It's so dope. I fucking love that cap, man.
It has the velvet under brim.
Yeah. It's higher quality than like a new era for sure. Like Ebbets
killed it, man. They killed it.
Yeah,
it's fucking epic, dude. That's a good hat. I know sometimes I see people sell it on the group, and I go, "Damn, why are you getting rid of that thing? That thing's dope."
Yeah,
so just kind of have it hanging there, man.
I know Julio.
I gotta find mine.
Julio's in the chat. He's got it all. Julio's shout out to Julio. Julio is he gets wild in the streets, but he's that dude is a supporter, big time. Ride or die for sure.
Love you, bro.
Yeah, big love. We could put a Hanes T and write TAE on the front and a Sharpie, and Julio would buy that shit just to support us.
It'd be bubble lettering though, so it'll look okay.
We do some
some funk with it.
Maybe like that S thing that everyone used to draw.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Put that on the sleeve.
Ooh.
What did we used to call that? It wasn't the Stussy logo. It was the.
Well, that's what we. I thought that's what we would call it though.
Did we call it the Stussy logo?
I think we did. I even taught my nephew how to do it.
If you know what that thing's called,
he has them on his notebooks too now.
Put it in the chat. Let us know what that S thing is. Throw it in the chat and put it in the comments section.
I ruined all my shit. I drew on every single piece of whatever I had. Oh my god!
On my Julio said 2XL. We got you.
Shit.
Yeah, I used to like on the sidewall of my shoes. And then whiteout pins. I used to use the whiteout pins on my backpacks.
The backpack.
Oh,
He's just write like band names on my backpack.
Oh, on everything, dude.
Like Metallica. Cool, I guess.
The dudes I hung with just really loved Dustin Dolan and the Baker crew. So we would write PD on everything, piss drunks on everything when we were like 14.
Oh god. So
Nothing better, dude. I ruined all my shit. Every JanSport backpack I had was ruined.
Oh yeah, bro. The JanSport
had to be.
The LL Bean junk was really popular. Yeah, if you could afford it.
We don't get that out here like you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's real. that's real East Coast shit right there.
Yeah.
Midwest East Coast shit for sure.
Yeah, I used to go to the when I lived in Maine. I used to go to the factory in Freeport,
Mm-hmm.
and it's it's so dope. It's like it's sort of like a museum. It's
Well,
really
that's
crazy.
where it is.
Yeah,
That's where, right?
um, it's really cool to have like it's a lot like the Memphis has the pyramid, but it's a Bass Pro
Mhm.
Shops now. So if you look up like what the inside of that place looks like, it was a lot like what LL Bean was like. Um,
Interesting.
it was it's really cool. I used to love going there, like stuffed bears and shit everywhere. It's crazy.
My buddy Phil's parents still live there. That's where Phil's from.
Oh,
And
I didn't know that. That's rad.
yeah, you met Phil, and well, both of you guys have met Phil actually.
Crazy Phil.
That's crazy, Phil, man. He's from up there, and they sent us this really like it's so cute for Isabella. Um, that this nice LL Bean like winter suit, but Kayla and I are like, when the fuck is she ever
When you
gonna
wearing
wear
that?
this? Not here. Not even if we go to like Big Bear. Like it's just it was like I don't even know how a kid would want to be in this thing. This thing's like bubble boy to the max. But, but yeah, that's the Eastern Seaboard for you. You know,
It gets
you be
cold up there, bro.
freezing your balls off, man.
I tell you, we were this past week, man. I've feeling for people, bro. So we lost power. Storm happened started Wednesday, I guess, and we lost power. So we had a like a thunderstorm Tuesday, right? That knocked out my power,
Oh,
or knocked out
jeez.
not just mine but other places. But then we had the ice storm that started Wednesday, which has knocked out. At one point, it was half the city was without power. Um, Now they have gotten it down to around a quarter of the
Wow.
city, but they're not expecting some of these places to have power until Friday. And like, luckily, to like today, it got up to almost 60 degrees, but like the past, like Thursday and Friday and Saturday,
Mhm.
bro, it didn't get above 25. Um, so folks were hurting out here. It was tough, real tough.
Jeez.
But yeah, it's cold, bro. We had
It's like
we were
Freezing.
bundling up big time in here, man.
it's like 90 degrees today in Glendora. It's the most craziest. It's like it doesn't make no fucking sense, man. Like, okay, if this ain't global warming, then what the fuck is?
Yeah,
Right?
right, man. It's been hot. Today was hot. I know Bill's got to be hot by you today.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Hell
like one
yeah,
of the
man.
things is like we talk about like this is the this is my this is politics minute. Every time, every show, we get it. We get on it. I get on my soapbox for a second. Um, but yeah, like with like the climate change stuff, it's like it's extremes. That's what you see, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see like it more extreme storms, more extreme weather, more extreme heat, but also like places that don't experience storms like that will start experiencing storms like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Memphis has it like we get a storm like this every so often. Like in 1994, I think was the year. There's a big, really bad storm here, and power was out for almost 3 weeks. Um,
Man.
and then like back in 2000 and maybe like 2003, 2004, something like that. There was another one, but it was not so bad. Um, and I don't think we've had one since then. That's really been like this. And we just don't have the infrastructure. I saw like, I went to lunch with mom, and I saw when I was coming back, I saw like some utility trucks from out of state. So they got them coming from all over to try and
Wow.
get the city back to
It's no
I don't
joke,
know,
man.
some sort of working order. It's
Right.
rough out there, man.
It's crazy, man. We haven't had much of a winter at all. We had 3 cold weeks here,
Yep.
and that weren't that cold.
Yeah.
Normally in the morning for us, we're going high 30s in the coldest, low 40s.
Right.
I mean, we're really like low 50s, and that's we're getting hotter here, man. We're due for a very hot summer at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna
It's
be the
gonna
same
be
here, bro.
hot.
Mhm.
I mean, it was, we
Yikes.
talked about it before, like like Christmas Day it was like 80 degrees. New Year's Day it was
Yeah.
80 degrees, and those were all record
Yeah.
days. My mom went to Florida. My sister is in Tampa, and so my mom went to visit her 2 weeks ago. When she got there, it was 20 degrees. Like it's
Oh, yeah, they
never
had that
that
cold
cold
front.
there, bro. And so like she was like, "What the fuck?" I come down here to visit, and it's 20 degrees on my vacation.
That's supposed to be that tropical weather 24/7.
I know, bro. She was not happy.
We'll see how
That's
it is in
wild.
Hawaii. We're going to Hawaii 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
What?
Very
Going to Big
nice.
Island. Never been
No
there.
shit,
Big,
dude.
Big Island.
Bill's about to
Nate-
eat Loco Moco 14 days straight.
About to be an island boy.
Ooh, yeah.
Are you just going for a
Yeah.
vacation, or are you going for an
Yeah,
occasion?
just vacation. Tin's mom bought the family tickets for her.
Hell yeah.
Tin and I, Tin's mom, dad, and her sister and husband. So
Oh, yeah.
she got a killer deal, man. It was like $75 one way, like for Hawaiian Airlines.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo,
getting
like,
to Hawaii is mad cheap, but when you get there, that's the
Everything's
Yeah.
that's what they
expensive
get
there.
you.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
man, I know. And this is like the adventure island. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like
You need a car and all that stuff.
renting the van for all of us.
Is that where
and-
Truist is? Truist on the Big
No,
Island?
no. They're in Honolulu or
Okay.
Oahu, City Island. This is like the third most populated island,
Got
right? I
it.
think behind Maui. So yeah,
Oahu's pretty dope,
but it's the
Big Island,
biggest island. It's where everybody goes to hunt and fish, and
I've
they
do
got the
nat-
volcano
never
do
been
there.
like
down there,
nature
man.
stuff. That's where they got like Mauna Kea, so there's like snow,
Mhm.
like at the top where
Oh,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
Yeah.
that's where the Navy the telescopes are, or the big
Mhm.
giant telescopes
There's like
in
an observatory up there.
yeah, the observatories, yeah, in the buildings. Yep. So, and they got
That's
the big
sick.
volcanoes that's active, obviously. So
Yeah.
I think we're doing a
There-
boat tour
Hell
to
yeah.
go
That's
look
cool.
at those.
There's a lot of cool trails if like you guys can get yourself like a 4x4 Jeep and get up there.
I'll go do some boar hunting or something.
I mean,
No.
dude, there's some really
Javelinas?
cool
Yeah, man.
trails that get you up to that volcano, man. The views are nasty.
Stay out of
Yeah, yeah.
helicopters, though, man. Don't go flying on
You're
helicopters.
right.
around.
That's how they got. That's how they
Don't
got
trust
Kobe.
them, bro. Don't trust them, man.
Just gonna go gorge on good food and shit.
I want to go there
Dude.
so bad, bro. My best friend Landon. He shout out to Landon at least once per episode.
He doesn't listen.
He doesn't. I really don't think he does. Ryan, we know does for sure. But Landon, jury's still out on him. But he went to sort of the same thing. Like his grandma bought tickets for the whole family to go down there a few years back. And Landon's not someone who flies at all. Like he hates that shit. He'll drive somewhere, but he hates flying. But he went down.
Be driving there.
Can't drive there. Not yet. He fucking loved it, man. He says one of his favorite places he's ever been. It's Alaska and Hawaii are the only two states I've never been to, and so they're on my list. Just gotta get down there eventually.
It's a trip because like I was born and raised in West Covina, lived here my whole life, but when I go to Hawaii, or when I went last time, it's like I immediately fit right in and identify because everybody there is kind of like mixed breed Asian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ambiguous, like Asian, like you're not sure. Like, are you Japanese? Are you native? Are you?
But it starts to manifest its own culture. Like you just like you're just Hawaiian. Like somebody who comes here is like from Hawaii, just kind of.
Right.
Maybe by the way they look a little bit, but maybe how they dress, and maybe by the tattoos they have. Who knows?
Some accent too. There's a little
bit
how they say some of the consonants and stuff. You're like, okay.
Definitely got the pigeon talk. You're picking up on it and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So, when I go there, it's like kind of a trip. You're like, oh man, there's a bunch of aunties and uncles. That look like my aunties and uncles.
Bro. And you got my howly ass down there. I'm like,
like, oh, you a Navy, huh? Okay.
I had a guy, my DC-1 on my first Minesweeper. Fucking huge dude, Hawaiian guy. He used to call me Howley, Doc Howley. And I was like, what does that mean, bro? I don't know what it means. And I looked it up and I was like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. When we were kids, my aunt got a golden retriever and she named her Howley. I didn't know what that was. Yeah. We were like in elementary school. Howley. That was her name.
Man.
Best dog ever.
So
That's
funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, Bill. I'm jealous, man. I would do anything to eat malasadas and loco moco
I
and poke
wonder,
all day.
and I wonder if there's any like malasada places, you know, because everybody knows like the Leonards and all those places like on
Right.
Oahu, but
Yeah,
I
but they
want
gotta have them. They gotta have them,
the
dude.
one thing. So Andrew, you know, our buddy Andrew
Mhm.
Chavez, he just had his birthday this past week, and I was talking with his parents at his house, and they've gone multiple times. They're like, oh, you got to do this and that, and finally I've heard like some good stuff on it because nobody ever like goes to Big Island. So
Yeah.
but they're like, go to the farmers market and look for white pineapples. It's like, white pineapples, like never heard of it. Like, yeah, they're just like regular pineapples but sweeter and like less
Oh,
acidic. I was like,
shit.
okay, so now I have that's like on my
Wow.
radar. I need to go find some white
Yeah.
pineapples. I'm gonna learn today, so we're gonna
Howley
see.
pineapples.
Yeah, shoots, bro.
I'm
Man,
super
dude.
into that. That sounds good as hell.
I
Yeah.
would trade peanut for a bowl of loco moco right now.
There's a
Just kidding.
there's a poke place here, and it's pretty good to be in the middle of the country with no ocean.
In
Yeah.
Tennessee. Yeah, in
Um,
Tennessee. Yeah.
Fresh.
It's
fresh.
pretty good.
Right.
The guy, he's from Hawaii, and
Hmm.
he moved here like in the '90s or something. He's just been here ever since.
Oh.
He's like an old Hawaiian guy.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's pretty good. Ono poke.
Dope.
But it doesn't like I
They-
had poke in San
Yeah.
Diego all the time, and it's just
Yep.
like
Mhm.
And I
It's
think
night. A lot
I
of places
think
are night and day, you know.
you,
Right.
and you can get bluefin tuna now off of like Boston, like Massachusetts and stuff. Like they actually migrate there now too. I watch those like two big tuna shows or whatever.
that's climate
They're
change
like,
for you, man.
yeah, dude, they're on the East
all
Coast
over
out
the
there like
place, bro.
picking them up, and they're catching big cows like 150 pounders and stuff like that. Like
That shit
easily.
is like, I watch like one of those shows too, and like they'll catch
Mhm.
like some like big ass tuna, and that tuna is worth like $2 million.
They are.
in
They can be.
Japan, like, and you're like, what?
Crazy.
It's one fish, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
On it.
crazy, dog.
Yeah, man.
I'm in
It's
the wrong
it's
business, man.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous how they catch. And I have buddies that catch them out here off of like Newport, like they're here in California for some reason right now, just based on like weather patterns and stuff, or other migrating fish that they are snacking on.
Yeah, they're following them. Yeah, they follow the food,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's crazy. He's got tons of videos on his IG. He's constantly going out on his boat. He charges people. It's like so crazy, man. Big old
Wow.
honkers, like almost near 200-pound fucking bluefins.
That's such a
Bluefins.
big fish, bro.
Yeah, dude. Not even yellowfins, like the real deal bluefins that everybody wants. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. So crazy.
Jesus.
I've gone deep sea fishing a few times. Like in
Mm-hmm.
the Navy, we did it right like on the boat or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But like that's a little like meh. But like it's different when you're on a big ass ship like that, and there's just like a bunch
Yeah.
of people fishing. You don't really catch much, right? But
Right.
when I was in Cuba, we used to go on the boat and we would go out and fish the bay. And we caught like we didn't catch tuna, but we catch like mahi, and a bunch of other like just random fish. And I did a lot of spear fishing, and like we would like catch the fish and eat it like right there, raw, like sushi.
Oh,
Right on
yeah,
the
dude.
boat. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Hell
Those
yeah.
were the day. I miss the coast for that reason.
Oh.
If for no other reason, bro, it's for the seafood.
And they say, what is it? It's the mahi mahi that those are like the cleanest fish you can eat. They're talking like because they grow so fast and big that like they don't have enough time to eat
They
like
don't.
all the like the bad like stuff and
Yeah,
they
they
get
don't
plastics in their
concentrate all that
body and
mercury
things like
and all that stuff. Yeah.
because they grow so fast by the time they're huge and you catch them take them out of the water. It's like, oh, they haven't been around that long, so they're really
There's-
clean eating.
Dude, if you get a chance to eat some opa out there too, Bill, I don't know if you ever
Opa.
had that before. It's
What
they
kind of
usually
fish is
they
that?
call it like a moonfish.
Okay, it's like a
really-
sideways fish. Those like the tall
Ye-
kind of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's,
search
dude,
it right now.
they're good stuff. I mean, anywhere you go on the island, they should have it. But
Opa, yeah, they're like big red looking, like tips, orange tip.
Damn.
They're like a
That's a weird looking
OPAH.
fish, bro.
oh yeah, but it's tasty, man. It's
Okay.
it is tasty.
Ooh, that's okay. Ooh, Opa or moonfish is one of the most colorful of the commercial fish species available in Hawaii. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big fucking fish. These guys,
Yeah.
they're like the size of fucking tunas.
I mean, and if you go snorkeling, you're gonna see those all day.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
So
Don't-
just
Don't
grab
get
just
no
grab
numa,
one.
Numa, uma.
No.
What is it?
No.
Numa Numa Upa Upa. I can't. Man, I'm not doing it justice.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Let me. My
So
holiday
from
ass. Let me
from
stop.
They're
from
gonna
51st
cancel
Day.
us like
About to get canceled. About
about
to
to
get
get
Joe Rogan.
Joe
Yeah, you're gonna
Rogan,
get Joe
man.
Rogan for sure.
Be
Fuck
careful.
Joe Rogan. I said it.
Say it.
Spotify,
Joe-
give us 150 million. I dare Spotify to give us 150 million dollars.
Mm-hmm.
I bet
Talk
you won't.
about streetwear.
Spotify.
Yeah, right. Spotify, you won't do it. You won't do it. Cancel us.
They're like, have you heard of
Cancel us.
StockX?
Oh, speaking of,
Oh yeah.
last thing on our agenda.
We did have a topic to talk about.
Yeah. Whoops, my bad. I think that was my bad. Sorry, guys.
Real quick.
So, if you haven't been following, I swear this is going to become like
NFT,
this
anti-NFT
is the
talk.
anti-NFT podcast. I think
We'll change our name soon. Don't worry. Once we
PAE
learn more.
NFT.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I see something about it, the people writing it are like, "Why are we getting scammed? Do not scam us on this shit."
Yeah.
You know?
So a couple things have happened in the past couple weeks. StockX started selling NFTs of shoes. So you can go on StockX and buy an NFT of a pair of sneakers. Actually, let me back up. It was an NFT, a fraction of
Yeah,
the sneaker.
you owned a piece of the NFT of the sneaker, which
Right.
look in the mirror and tell yourself you own a piece of that. Idiot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I dare you to look in the mirror.
Yeah,
and do it.
look in the mirror, look in your eyes, and tell yourself that.
So they did that, and they were like sneakers, not like this looks like, for instance, like an Air Mag. It was like a picture of the Air Mag, right? So Nike has sued them because they are saying it infringes on their trademark, which it does, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're selling images or fractions of shares of their image, whatever.
Yeah.
So StockX public sales data, over 500 Nike branded NFTs have been sold so far, with one selling for $7,500. So Nike has also, there's more to Nike suing them than just it's infringing on their trademark. Nike has also started selling NFTs, and their first NFT was a mystery box. So you didn't even know what you were buying. It was a mystery box. So that released, I think, last week or the week before Nike's did. I don't know the specifics, how many they did. It's for the Nike multiverse thing that they're pushing now.
Yeah.
Somebody said that I remember seeing a comments about being able to buy L's from the sneakers app. That'll be your
That's
NFT,
awesome.
just an L. What's on the sneakers app whenever you miss? What does it say?
Oh yeah. Sorry you didn't get them.
Yeah,
Does it
sorry,
say
take a
that?
screenshot of that.
Yeah.
That'll
Exactly.
be your NFT for it. So
Got a whole folder of those.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
no shit.
hey, bro, that might be worth something. Maybe worth more than the
Ooh.
shoes.
Yeah.
Billy,
my
you gonna start
sneakers
selling
wallet.
NFTs?
Yeah, man.
So Nike filed this lawsuit last week. So I'm sure that those $7,500 NFTs will soon become valued at zero because of this. We'll see if, I don't know, StockX has to refund. I don't know how that works, but
Yeah. Or they're just gonna tell people, sorry.
sorry, bro.
Hey, this is
knew.
risky.
Yeah,
We told you it was
there's a
risky from the
risk here,
beginning.
man.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. I have no sympathy at all.
It's just because corporations are just greedy. That's all it is. That's all there is to it. So that's why they all dabble in this, because
Right.
they see like how crazy it can get and how much money it can grow. But it's volatile. It's like y'all don't
Yep.
even know anything about this shit. Not to say that we don't either, but at the same time, it's like I think we see the motive for it. It's just
If you
all it
have
is
to,
just
if you have to constantly,
resellers.
right, and if you have to constantly tell people why this isn't a scam,
Well, yeah, you're right.
It might be a scam.
It's
it
like we
might be
get
a scam, dude. Or I mean, look at the people who are buying this shit. People with money.
yeah.
And who's
And I'm
promoting it?
sure,
It's all people who are promoting their own things, right?
right,
Like you have folks like like celebrities are making their own NFTs about themselves. Who's
right,
making money off of those? The celebrity, right? Like
right,
when we talk about people like Bobby Hundreds,
Yeah.
they are promoting
right,
these NFTs with the idea that you are some sort of owner of these things, right? When you
right,
don't
Yeah.
own anything, like like
Mhm.
in the case of the StockX thing, it's even crazier because you own a fraction of
Mhm.
right,
that. It's a share
Yep.
of the NFT, which in the
right.
NFT itself is it's a link to where the location of this image is. It's not even really the location.
right.
That's how if it sounds stupid to you,
Say
it's
Mhm.
because it
is.
is stupid.
Right.
It's
If it
because it's
sounds
so
like
super
snake
super
oil, like
stupid.
I said before, this is the salesman coming into town on the chuck wagon trying to
Exactly.
sell you his goods that
Step right
he
up.
couldn't sell in his last town that he strolled
Exactly,
through,
bro. It's
you know?
pond water from the back that he corked in a bottle.
And people got so much money, or some people have so much disposable income for some
Yeah, they
reason or
gotta.
another that like this is when all the opportunities come out,
Bro,
man.
folks got rich the past 2 years, man.
Right,
Folks
right.
got rich
Or
during COVID, man. A lot of people.
Hmm. And
or
and and
you know
the
you
economy is just so like, or the collecting market is only about making money now. That's all it is.
right.
It's just constantly, what's this worth? What's that worth? It's not
It
about
ain't
completing
about
this, not about
right.
completing sets of something. It's not about a
Right.
true
It's not
essence of a
about who has
collector.
what. It's not about
Yeah.
who has what. It's who can make the most money. That's it.
Yeah. I
And who
mean,
has the
yes.
money to spend and who has the money to burn. I
Yeah.
mean,
And
this is money laundering 101. Here, wash your cash with this shit.
yeah.
Oh,
This is it,
absolutely.
man.
This is how this
You
is
want
laundering
clean,
money.
right?
Hmm.
This because the government has no way of regulating it, which is okay, great. It's art, right? It's fucking art. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Right.
I mean, when I draw a peace sign or a star on a piece of paper, that's art. At least
Hmm.
I have a piece of paper with a star on it. You don't fucking own. You don't have the link to this image on the internet that's pixelated.
And I think that uh, the laundering thing, right, is something that I think a lot of people are going to be getting in trouble for.
Hmm.
Yes.
I think that they had like the NBA Top Shot thing.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't know what there's a big it's the same as NFTs essentially. You're just owning you buy virtual trading cards. Not in Top Shot is not the only one. There's other ones out there, but like you would go on Top Shot and you would see like these like random not rare like drops that you would get where there were so many in circulation, but they would be selling for like $10,000, $15,000. You're
Mhm.
like, why is this card that everyone has selling for this much?
Hmm.
And it's to wash money. That's the sole reason. I can't think of any other reason why. Um,
I
and
mean, we're really talking. It's yeah. You. That's it. You need a way to clean your money.
yeah,
This is Ozark.
right.
Yeah.
You know.
This is if this was around right for the dudes in Ozark, he never would have got busted.
Right.
Fine. And
I,
on talking about that stuff, we were just talking about like collection, like what collecting has become. And Joe, you tagged us in this nice Kicks post today. Um, what is sneaker culture to you? And going through like a lot of like the more serious comments or replies, I guess, that aren't like taking L's on sneakers and stuff like that. Like a lot of people didn't really talk about anything about culture. They just talked about like
Wearing shoes.
wearing shoes,
Right.
wearing shoes you like. Well, that's not culture,
No.
right? Maybe that's
That's
part
just
of the culture, right?
Well, that's just people just wearing a pair of shoes that they, you know, were told to wear ultimately.
Yeah. I mean, we're all like, yeah, I wearing shoes that I like. Okay, yes, I have Jordan 1s and I like to wear Jordan 1s. Why though?
Mm-hmm.
It's because of the culture right behind that. I think it's because I grew up watching Michael Jordan, and I was a Bulls fan in the '90s because I was smart. You know, like I grew up around that sort of thing, and that sort of opened up a lot of the different styles and opened me up to a lot of different culture outside of sneakers. I mean, you know, the cross, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the overlap of like sneaker culture and hip hop and sneaker culture and punk rock, right? And like hardcore music and like how there's, you could say like the overlap of hardcore and hip hop and sneaker culture, like all three of those things, and that's like me, and that goes into like a bunch of other things, and is a big
and
part of who I am.
Yeah. Examples of that too, like on the West Coast, like our Honda scene. We were all into fixing up Hondas and shit back in the day, right?
Right.
2000, 2001s. And a lot of guys that were on our Honda Tech forums were like into like just hip hop too. So that meant sneakers and whatnot too. So a lot of the guys that I would run into in the sneaker scene later on were all like from the Honda scene earlier. It just was, our subcultures were all that. It's just subcultures that everybody just kind of partook in, you know. We all understood sneakers and knew them, but now we like coveted them and searched them out. I had guys that were in college, and he would go on like retreats to like Europe and Japan, and he would get the co.jps and the and like the UK dunks and stuff. That was part of his whole mission for going over there, you know, is coming back with those pairs, you know what I mean? But like through cars I met some of these people, you know, and they just intertwine like that too. So
yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You know, the three of us, we know we have a background in our journey through sneakers, and you know, we didn't have the channel of the internet, which I guess for us could have been magazines or whatever. So like, yeah, we still found it, but we found it like in like a really authentic way.
Yeah.
And I think when Eddie's reading a lot of these comments, and the same thing with me, like I'm quick to judge. Like I'm quick to say you know, you really aren't worthy of this. You really just want you know, you want a Travis Scott shoe, you want a Kanye West shoe, you want something with the name attached to it, and you know, I've never been the one to look down at another human being and look at their sneakers and go, oh yeah, that guy's cool, or wow, that guy's what a loser that guy is for wearing, you know, a pair of Airwalks. I don't know. It's just, you know, like you read those comments, you go, oh yeah, I compliment these people. These people don't look at each other in the eye. These are the same people that if they were in a sneaker lineup, their heads are deep into their phone, and then you know when they get into their car, they're taking a photo of the shoes and putting them on eBay. Those are the same kind of people. That's the way I. You know.
Yeah, man. Yep.
You know.
Yep. If they just made it harder and they made them work for it, a lot of people would be out of it. They would be done. They wouldn't be lining up. It's not it. They're just it's not fun to them, you know. But signing up for a raffle to make a quick $30 or maybe 50 or 100 or 200, depending on the shoe, that everybody's like, well, not everybody, but a certain type of people are perfectly down with that.
Right.
You know,
well,
or working out that little like friendship with the homie at the store to backdoor pairs. You know what I mean? Help that store out, get their money. There's been guys been doing that forever that we know. You know what I mean? But it just wasn't on a mass scale where it like disenfranchised like guys like us, you know, who are just bitter about it, you know, because we don't got that connection anymore. You know, but but that's what it is, man. Money. Everybody's just fucking driven by the money now, you know.
Right.
Well, let
Oh,
me ask you this: do you guys think that we talk about like when we tell stories about sneakers or what the culture was like or whatever? Like we talk about the people that we've met, the friendships that we've made, connections that we made, even if we wouldn't call them friendships, they're the connections that we made through like the camp out. Do you think that those days are over? Do you think the camp out's done? Will we ever go back to the camp out?
For safety reasons, I say no.
Yeah, not for the hype stuff, not for Nike, probably.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about like what a fucked up world we live in. I mean, people will do anything for this shit now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, first come first serve is still a thing, but I think in certain places you really can't have it. Now, Eddie, in your backyard, I don't know if you can have first come first serve for a lot of shit.
I don't think we could for sure. Memphis
Yeah.
is crazy. The shit is wild out here. They just put up a so there's a big Nike distribution center here. There's a couple of them, but there's a huge one in like North Memphis area. They put up an electric fence around it last week.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
There's a 7,000 volt electric fence around the Nike distribution.
Was there cows wandering towards the fence?
That's
Like,
so
are they just getting
crazy,
too
dude.
close?
I think it's,
Is there like a
to keep
ravine? They
human
don't want.
beings out.
They don't. Oh, okay. I thought they wanted to keep like animals safe,
It's
like
they got
wandering.
pasture area out there now.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
It's wild. I drove by and I was like, "Is that?" I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
Yeah.
Like I was
Like,
like,
is that a prison?
I was like, "That's crazy." That's
Bruh.
like they put like this extra part of the fence up, and then like I was like, "Bro, that's an electric fence? No way!" And I legit had to like pull into like one of the places so I could see it, and I was like, "Dude,
Right.
yeah, it has like orange placards all over it that say 7,000 volts."
Don't touch.
I was
Don't
like,
touch.
This is where we're at, dude. We put we got to put electric fences up.
They're working on guard towers, though. That'll come probably in a couple years.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Armed
like,
guard tower.
Right.
It's
armed guards with the tower, like
it's
a prison.
got a very like work makes free like concentration camp like vibe when you see it. It's really. I'll take a picture and when I go by it again. It's really weird. Sorry,
how,
but
like,
I didn't mean to cut you off. But
No, you're good. I mean, that's like our relationship, me and Bill's.
Yeah.
Now, granted, we had an online relationship,
Mm-hmm.
but then we met at a sneaker drop at Undefeated in Silver Lake.
And it was just a quick wave by, whatever. Like we knew who each other were enough, but not like to go up and really like
right.
shoot the shit too much. But that was like the beginning, I think, right?
Man.
Like,
and then I mean, here we are now, man. I mean,
yeah, man.
You know, and Eddie, the same like you and me, connected that way over there at Blends in downtown.
Yeah.
And then we became friends. The next thing you know, you and me are sitting at a Padre game together. So
right, the good seats.
Yeah, it's as a grown up, my days of camping out for a sneaker are very, very much over. So selfishly, I'm saying it that way, but also that the safety thing for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, give us a fair shot at raffles all way. If they got to figure out, this is 2022. Raffles have got to be fair somehow, some way.
Right.
Whether you get authenticated through a third party, and then sure, maybe we pay a couple bucks more for the shoe, but at least we're entering a legit raffle where we're not fighting. I guess raffle bots are a real fucking thing too.
Yeah, there's a lot of fuckery nowadays, man. Even with the way shops, even just the way skate shops have to like throw off the scent. You know what I mean? They always got to like do some sort of trickery to like, make it somewhat so-called fair. Yeah. Granted, pairs are probably still going out the back door to homies, but for the majority, it's like, okay, you got to make me go between these hours and sign up for a raffle ticket and. Hope I get a phone call.
Yeah.
GR.
And I think it's like one of those things where like, when we saw like the raffle thing coming, it was like, yeah, okay, this, right? Like for the old heads, we may be like, this is new and this is different and I don't like it. But like objectively, it was better because it's like, not everyone can take the time. Not everyone has the ability to go out and sit in line overnight, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
do this shit for these things, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
they live in Idaho, right? And they don't have access to go to a store. Even if they may be able to go sit in line all week, but they don't have the chance to do that because that shoe's not releasing in 1,000 miles in any direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then we saw the vultures come in, right, and sort of adapt to that new style where the market has not kept up with that.
Right.
Like
There,
on purpose, you know? I don't know.
right. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, yeah, I think that, does Nike care that the majority of their shows go to these cook groups?
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't give a fuck.
No, they don't give the shoes
Oh
selling.
no.
What do they
In the
care?
stores that
Absolutely.
sell them, even the other retailers that like Foot Lockers and whatnot, they're just glad that all that shit's gone. It's a
Mm-hmm.
sale. It's another sale. It's
Yep.
product that moved.
Doesn't
And
matter.
maybe they're in on it too. Maybe they're selling it to the resale fucking stores and
Maybe.
making extra on
Well,
top of it. You
it
know?
makes sense because all these big shops are getting hundreds of pairs of shoes.
Yeah,
Nike's
man.
not doing anything about it. And
No.
Right.
also, I mean, here's two things that if we could get on a giant platform and talk to every fucking person that buys shoes, we
Mhm.
tell them two things. One, these consignment stores aren't fucking retail shops.
Yeah.
They're that's not how you buy sneakers, which I think a lot of people think
Yeah.
that's the way.
Yep.
It's not. That's the fucking. It's not a
Yep.
retail store. That's
Yeah.
just that's some guy selling shit like we have in our fucking garage. God only knows why people do that.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the other thing is, don't fucking buy a $280 pair of Dunks on StockX. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Because but people won't listen. I mean, it's the same deal, right? Like we've
You're
been
right.
dealing with
That's
this for
always been a thing,
so many
right?
years.
Like, yeah, when we used to say like where's the problem? Is it the reseller the problem, or is the person who's willing to pay that is the problem? And
Right.
I don't have the answer to that, right? But I think
No.
like it is the resale market, like, thank God for the resale market, right? Because I wouldn't have got some of this stuff back here I get on the resale market, right? Like
Mhm.
that's when I say resale market, I mean the guys that I got, $20 for a pair of shoes, not the
Right.
guy I had to pay $500 for
Mhm.
a $100 pair of shoes. Yeah, I mean, I think that uh, just some quick call outs from chat, like, some of the things that they're making their money. That's all that matters. The
Right.
shoes in shops is to bring people into the shop, not to make profits. It's a
Mhm.
fake market. Everyone just wants to follow the leader. Yeah, I think so. And everyone
Right.
wants to hashtag hustle, right? They want to be
Right.
hashtag hustle,
Right.
and
It
the
should
the
be hashtag 15%
the
on
pa-
the fucking shoe
Yeah.
deal.
the part
Yeah.
about the shoes in shops is to bring people into the shops, not to make profits. I think that is really true, especially when it comes to the hype releases, quote unquote hype releases. When I don't know if Nike still does like the tier release thing anymore, if there's like a tier 0 or whatever, hyper strikes and all that sort of stuff. But
Yeah. You don't.
those shoes, those drops were not profit drops. When we talk about the Vans stuff, the Syndicate stuff, right? Those
Yeah.
Right.
those drops were not profit drops. Those the bulk of the money doesn't come from those drops at all, and oftentimes they lose money on those drops,
Mhm.
because of the limited. If think about it, if Nike, like an Air Force One, right? Let's say a white Air Force One, you can get say you're buying them at wholesale from Nike at $20 a pop or something like that, right? There, you're buying 100 or 1,000, whatever. You're buying a lot of them. But if it's a hyper strike, you might only be getting 7 pairs of those.
Mhm.
Right.
So you're not paying $20 for a pair. You're paying almost at cost. That's why we saw so many people like thinking about like the Air Yeezys, like the Yeezy 2s. Like that's when we really, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but like that was the era when we really saw shops starting to tax on those releases.
Oh yeah. 'Cause they knew there was hype behind it. They knew there was a resale market
Right.
Yes.
that was like getting out of control. You know what I mean?
And MSRP is just a number given by the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that the shop
And
has to
it's
sell it at that.
suggested, right? That's what it's in the
Yeah.
it's in the name, manufacturer's suggested retail price. And I remember like we being like, "Damn, bro, that sucks." Like the
Yeah.
Yeezy 2s are already $250. You want to charge $350 for them or whatever. Like
Right.
it was like it sucked, but people were going to buy it no matter what because they knew they could sell those shoes for $2,000 out the
Right.
door. Like have folks
Right.
in line like, "Whoa, I didn't get it, so I'll sell it for $2,000 or whatever." And
Yeah.
man, I don't know. It's this is getting a little long-winded, but I
I mean, we can all. I mean, I know we're not arguing, but like until
No.
we're blue in the face, we can talk about this. And I'm
Mhm.
obviously it's something that is the reason why we started this podcast was to get a couple things off our chest, and talk about these kind of things. And
For sure.
these are like I'm a little cut and dry when it comes to the things I say about these shops, but this is 100% the way I feel. But I can see the customer base that goes into like there's one that they just built in Escondido. I know I send you guys screenshots of them all the time. I have more. I can legitimately say that in my garage I have more shoes than this
Oh, yeah.
entire shop, and probably more clothing and more hats and more of whatever the fuck they are selling in there.
Yep.
And I can see the clientele because they take
And
photos.
it's not
of
all
them.
released from the
Yes.
past 3 months.
Right, exactly. And they have photos of their clientele at this big wall, and it says
Yeah.
"Got 'em," and they're buying fucking Jordan mids, probably for $40 over retail,
Yeah.
which is absolutely insane. And I think these people think that this is where they need to buy these shoes.
Yeah.
This is not where you buy those. I mean, yes, it's a shop, okay, but it is not a retail foot store. Nike does not send these people shoes. This is I just don't understand why people shop at these places and spend their money that way. Because I personally think that they don't know better.
Right.
There's not a lot of education on that. And
I think it's a lot to do with like you said, like that going there and posting like the photo and like all that stuff.
Right.
Because I mean, think about it, like we talk about like the camp out thing, and I'm not saying this is good or bad. Probably
Right.
bad. I probably am saying it's bad, but like we would. I remember like getting being at the shop and having my bag and taking a picture and being like, "Fuck yeah!" Like I got them. You don't do that. Like now when you take a picture of the UPS box when it comes in, like you don't have you miss out on that part of of the culture, right?
Right.
And I think that like when it comes to those type of shops, the shops that have 500 pairs of Travis Scott 4s or whatever on the wall and like nothing else, those are I think probably do more harm to the culture as I know it than it does good. But it's an accessibility thing, and I think that maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm giving it. I'm being too hard on them when I say things like that. But if some kid goes in there and finds out what Bape is for the first time,
Right.
maybe that's dope. That's cool. Like the shop in here in Memphis that we have, the one it's called Ten Toes, I think, and the Wolf Chase Mall here is that sort of shop, and I'm sure the people there are fine folks, but it does rub me the wrong way, like it totally does when I see it, and that just may be because I'm
we have investments in it.
We feel
not
like
a monetary value investment.
they're not.
We're invested in a different way.
Yeah, what it is like they don't. We feel like they don't represent the culture that we come from.
right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel like you got to have like a little bit of a background in it or a history.
They didn't pay their dues.
Yeah, man.
Let's say
Right.
it. Call it like it is,
Yeah.
right? Like we
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
I
that's
feel like we
that's
paid
that's
our
it.
dues, and it's probably we're gatekeeping, I think, and like I
Mhm.
try not to gatekeep. I've talked in many episodes. You've heard me talk about how accessibility is great, right, for a lot of these things, and it's like 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 it's good that we have things being more accessible to people. There, you can go online and if you live in Iowa and you wanted to buy blends, now you have the chance, right? You can
Right.
go on there and you can. Good
Right.
luck. Like hopefully
Yeah.
you get a slot, because you didn't get a chance the first time.
Right.
Yep.
But like
Yep.
still, it's like. This is not something that's unique to like sneakers, right? Like we saw it in hardcore. I'm sure
Right.
it's in the hip hop
Right.
scene too, where you have these.
Well, you see it with everything's toys now, and I mean
Yeah.
everything that's collectible that you can make money on.
Yeah, video games, like one of my passions. I can't even buy video games
Right.
anymore. It's fucking too
Just look at
expensive,
just look at what StockX sells. They're not just selling streetwear anymore.
bro. Tell me about
You know, you're buying AirPods for $10 less in a
it. It's
store
so
because
stupid.
kids robbed something and got it. You know what I mean? And sold them to StockX.
My fucking video card I had to buy. It's a $400 video card. So the video card I had, I'll say this and then we'll probably call it a night. We'll put a button on this and then we're going on 2 hours. So, but we haven't. It's been a couple weeks, so like it's good.
Yeah.
They want to listen to us, Eddie.
I know.
Let them
I know. Like my video card, I had an old 1070 Ti. I got it in like 2000. I got it 2016, I think. But even when I got it, it was a used card from a few years before. I paid $160 for it, I think, when I got it. So the new card that I got is a 3060 Ti, and I paid $900 for that card. Right? It's a $400 card, like new. That's how much it should be. I paid $900 for it. I sold my old video card, the one that was 8 years old, for $500.
Oh, Jesus.
So I paid, when all is said and done, really less than retail price for my new card because of how limited the market is. And how much scalping is for things. I mean, with the video card stuff, it goes a little bit more into like supply chain issues and COVID and all of that. But and maybe the sneaker stuff does too, but less so, I think, than the video card stuff. But
yeah, definitely, it helped you get to that next tier, basically. Without having to front the cost like from zero.
It was wild. Like I was really like hell bent on not buying a video card because I didn't want to pay those prices. But then I just was like on eBay and I was like, well, let's see how much my video card is worth now. And I looked and I was like, holy shit, is this real? And yeah. I mean, it was crazy. So I was like, fuck yeah, let me buy this and then I'll just sell it. It was wild.
What a weird world we live in, man.
It's so crazy.
It's a weird world, dude.
It's so wild right now, and one thing I'm grateful for though is I got you two dudes to kick it with once a week.
And this is what culture is. This is
generally once a week. Yeah, I think this is what
culture.
Culture is, right? What is culture? What is sneaker culture? It's not. Or let me say, it is like wearing the shoes you want to wear, but it's not just wearing the shoes you want to wear, right? It's more than that. Every person in America wears the shoes they want to wear, right? But is my dad? That's a bad example. He's dead. Like, is someone like who wears like whatever? Someone's grandpa, is he part of sneaker culture because he wears sneakers? No.
No.
Right?
No.
Like, it's more than that.
Not at all.
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, real quick before we close it out, Clayton's in town.
Yes, good.
Speaking of culture, good segue too. Thursday night around 7:00, we're gonna be hanging out with Clayton.
Did you put that
wearing
on
waffles.
on IG, on your IG?
I don't think I reposted what he had put.
Oh, it's on his.
But yeah, Clayton wants to meet up Thursday night around 7-ish in Montebello if you're in SoCal and you're part of our culture, at the Boulevard Market. It's like a one of those cool food courts that got a lot of stuff going on there, and a big space to hang out in. So that's in Montebello at the Boulevard Market. It's off Whittier Boulevard somewhere, probably not too far west of the 605 freeway and the 60. So if you want to meet up Thursday night,
Can
if you guys
you
catch
just
this.
post that in the chat?
Yeah, the link. Let me see,
Yeah,
or
if we have a link, I checked Wearing Waffles and it's not on there.
it was in his story, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Click his story, see if it's still live.
There it is. Yep. Thursday, LA Meetup, Boulevard Market, 7-ish.
Yeah.
So if you're in the LA area, come through. I won't be there.
Hang with, yeah.
But come hang out.
I won't be there either.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at the story right now. The Palace stuff.
Yeah, man. They got a bunch of cool little
Made
food
it.
spots. It was kind of late, but whatever.
Man,
I mean,
Clayton,
some
he
guys
got
are getting
the
out.
box water. He living the dream out there.
He out
He's-
here in LA, bro. He LA guy now.
He's doing his thing.
Living
Last
it.
time we kind of like took over his whole vacation, I think, and like had a lot to do. And so it wasn't like chill and laid back for him. I think it was constant go, go, go. So I
Right.
think his time this time was to just like do what he wanted to do on his terms and just not do much. Right. I can get with that. That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
definitely feel that.
Yeah. So
So, chat talking about skate supply on eBay. Yo, shh.
Right, chill.
Keep it down, bro.
don't be talking about Dave, bro.
Yeah,
Don't
keep
be
it
talking
down.
about
Dang,
Keep it quiet, man.
Dave in San Diego.
Right. That's Tony Alva out of Tony Alva shop. Just type in Alva Surf and rob the shop. You'll be good to go.
Yeah.
So, quick question from chat: will we be able to start the podcast early next week? We're going to talk about that. We'll post what we come up with. We don't have the answer to that right now. We haven't talked about it, but we will.
Probably
So
not,
we'll
but
let
we'll
you
see.
know. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Word.
We got a chat between the three of us. We will make sure we will get that. That's on our chat agenda because we have really important shit that we send each other, like Kanye West TikToks.
Yes.
Yeah.
TikToks, Kanye
Exactly.
West TikToks.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that's our show. We will see you next week. Expect the same time, same place right now. So if you are in the chat, we love you. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the new followers, as always. If you are listening to us on podcast, we appreciate you. Make sure if this is your first time, you are hitting that follow or subscribe button. And you're also coming to see us at YouTube. And just go to theauthenticaera.com. All the links for all the shits are there. Follow us on all of the things. We love you. We'll see you then. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Peace. Later.